Hello and welcome back to The Sims Medieval, The Kingdom of Sig and Ho. I am some guy you've never heard of, and last time, if you'll recall, we completed the missing child, we did Ominous Tide, and we got our newest hero, the Bard. So straight off now, it will be time to choose our new quest. We still have, how much? Oh, it'll say on the quest menu. We still have 38 quest points left. So our current options are Rise of a Playwright, which could either be done with the Bard, or the Bard with the Monarch supporting. Let's see, that would give us 30, that would give us 40, but it would also lower our security. It gives a ton of culture, which is currently our strongest aspect anyway. Lose security. Royal Holiday is still an option. Boar Hunt, Bounty Hunt, Wild Boar. Let's see, there'd be either Slay the Boar. You have 40 and security there, and the Knight, the Wizard, or the Spy. We only have the Spy out of those. Wait, what did this one do here? 40. Save the Boar, however, would give us 50. It's also Knight, Wizard, or Spy. And it costs 3. Family Crest we still have available. Should just be the Monarch one. King for a Day. I don't think we've seen this one before. 50. Costs 3. We'll have the Fisherman's Challenge, and we also have the Incident, which seems to be a continuation off of Ominous Tide. Should be 50 for 3. And we have to have a Monarch. It would give us security and culture. It would be our Monarch again. The options on the Wild Boar Hunt again. Save the Boar would give us 1 security, 50 RP, and only our Spy could do that. We haven't played with our Spy yet. Slay the Boar would give us 2 security, but only 40 RP. What does that one will give us? Well-being and 50 RP, and primary hero could be any, and the supporting hero would be the Monarch. I think we're going to end up with doing King for a Day, but I'm not sure. We haven't played with our Spy yet. We've played with our Priest there, we've definitely played with our Physician. We've yet to play with our Spy, our Bard, or our Merchant. What are our aspects again? Is there. Security is there. Yeah, I think we want to continue on and do this one. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the Monarch is one of the more fun characters to play anyway. So, yeah. New information from Sigenho's scouts indicates that the conflict between Arbyville and Tredoni has escalated. Emissaries from both territories have requested that Sigenho play host to a summit between the Pirate Tribunal and Guild Consortium. Lady Sachiko the Great must prepare the kingdom and help to resolve the conflict. A summit for peace. When we do that, it'll give us 2 culture and 1 security. Gain pirate or guild allegiance. As tensions rise between the Tredonian Guild Consortium and Arbyvillian pirate fleet, Sigenho finds itself in the middle of an epic conflict. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Some time has passed since the sailor washed ashore in Sigenho. Lady Sachiko the Great had found the gruesome remnants of a sunken ship just off the coast. Life in Sigenho had continued unhindered, and people tended to their daily business with little thought of conflicts in foreign lands. Lady Sachiko the Great had ordered a new sword from a smithy in the village, and had just received word that it was finished and ready to pick up. Do I feel like a stroll down to the village, or shall I have John the servant retrieve the blade for me? Well, it's hard enough keeping the servant around because when you want him to, like, make food and such, so our choices are: a monarch doesn't mix with commoners, John the servant shall retrieve the sword for me, or I could use a good walk and some fresh air, I shall retrieve the sword myself. We'll do that. Yes, a walk to the town square is just what I need. Won't people be surprised to see their monarch mixing up with the commoners? Should I change my clothes or go as is? How do I want to appear to my subjects? You're still a monarch, lady. You don't want to dress like a commoner or anything. You're not trying to, like, what's the word? You're not trying to blend in or anything. But it's good for the people to see their monarch once in a while. And your duties for the day are read the war crimes docket and write 2 new laws. So go ahead and write a new law. And you're looking for a fight. Who's around that you could fight? I could fight my servant. Alright, let's fast forward through this. And... oh, it's not an option right now? There we go. We can apologize to our servant for beating him up. He is very angry, and he thinks I am being boring. Let's ask him about religion. And then get to know him again. Oh, I already know all his traits. He's solitary, morose, and scholarly. And then once we're done with that, let's write a new law. And then the war crimes docket is in my inventory, if I recall. And put your hat back on. Stop taking it off between quests. I'm going to go the extra mile today and take on more responsibilities. Alright. Pass an edict. Okay. This particularly unsociable guildsman was judged guilty of the heinous war crimes of which they were accused. I take great pleasure in signing this arrest warrant. So I have to sign an arrest warrant. And then I have to send the guildsman to the stocks, but I'll take care of the edict first. Let's propose an edict. Alright, a reduction on the tariffs on goods imported into Sigenho, or or establish an official apprenticeship program for all professions in Crafthole. I'm not reducing tariffs. How am I supposed to make my money then? I mean, I'm the monarch. I should be granted tonnage and poundage, so there we go. Let's propose the official apprenticeship program. And then let's monitor edict support. Establish it. There's only one vote for that. Does everyone support the family of any builder injured while on the job? 2 people support that. And then 1 supports enact an additional tax on the sale of items. So if I just vote on this one, then that should be fine. So I'm going to call for a vote then. And yeah, the throne will support the family of any builder injured while on the job, until that builder can return to work. And it passed. We have passed an edict. Now we'll go send that person to the socks. Alright, go Sachiko. The constable is on his way to arrest Karina. Nice. And while I'm here, I can get my sword. I'm sure you'll be quite pleased with your new sword, Majesty. I've crafted it to my highest standards. Time to give this blade a whirl. What shall I test it on? So many things to slice in so little time. Perhaps a training dummy or maybe a sparring match. Anything should do as long as it puts the sword to good test. Alright. Oh, I forgot he existed. Nope, not the well. You should be friendly with Frodo. I mean, you have kissed him after all, so, I mean, you're practically married at this point. Then let's praise his looks. And we'll boast of heroic deeds. And then let's woo him. And get to know. Apparently the game seems to think he's called Orlando, but his name is King Frogo. And then let's extol his virtues. And tell a joke. Alright, we seem to have a pretty good relationship with him so far. Let us praise his looks one more time. And ask about his health. And bestow favor. And let's enthuse about self. Have I learned any of his traits yet? No? Lame. Alright, well I have things to do, so either we need to find someone to spar with, or I need something different. I should equip the new sword for one. I don't think I have any training dummies. Oh, I could probably buy one though. But let's get home. Alright, let's see if that's something we can get in furnish mode. Storage, decor, lighting, structural patterns. Would something like that be under decor? Maybe it's under domestic. Let's see, hygiene, entertainment, professional. There we go. What room shall we put this in? It makes sense to have it in the same room as the tactical map, but I could put it outside. That would also make sense. Yes, we'll just put it right there. And now she can practice with the training dummy. Best to try the blade against a dummy before a live opponent. Yes, that is probably best. Ooh, she's very focused. Nice. That's attack 5. Yeah, that is better than my other swords. What the? The last blow caused the sword to crack. Time to have a word with the swordsmith. Oh, lame. Napped subpar sword. Alright, so we need to confront Master Swordsmith Jacinthus about the broken sword. But I'm also getting hungry and tired, and want my performance to take up more, so let's make food. Mushroom soup. And then we will sleep. No. I didn't have you make food just to put it on the table and leave it there. And then sleep. And we've ticked over to gold. Oh, it's this one again. Alright, so are we going... Okay, so which part of the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow are we going with? The Lonely Islands, weird rock part about, like, talking about how they buy up the bar so the groupies show them love and such, or we want to go to the actual good part of the song. And y'all know me by now, to the good part. The adventure song was lively, though it seemed to confuse multiple famous tales. Perhaps Molten had a bit too much to drink. No matter, the song was rousing and enthusiastic. You'll be humming the tune for days. Received good song stuck in head buff. Oh, and I am looking for a fight again already. Alright. Well, perhaps we can go fight him. Actually, yeah, we'll fight him. And then we will confront about the broken sword. Seems reasonable.
Aha! Boobsil!
It's not my fault. Quality materials have been scarce and the Tridonian Guild Consortium has been charging outrageous prices. I had to use brittle crudium infusion instead of mithril. I've half a mind to send you to the stocks or the pit for deceiving me, Jacinthus. I should speak with Royal Advisor Kathy about this. It wouldn't benefit the Guild Consortium to price itself out of sales. Something must be influencing their behavior. Alright, I have punched. Okay. From the fight. I also won the fight, so that's more of a buff than the debuff. Alright, I should probably... Oh, can I not? Well, I can console him. Like, I'm sorry you got beaten up by me. I can't apologize, though. Oh well. I can banter. And then we'll go speak about Tridonian Guild behavior with our royal advisor. Why is my servant down here? And we'll speed through this. The guild has been raising their prices. They claim it has to do with their conflict with the pirates. I've just received a letter from the Guild Consortium and Pirate Tribunal about the situation. They've requested that Sigenho play host to a summit so the guild and pirates can sign a peace treaty on neutral ground. This will be a good opportunity for us to gain influence with the Arbivillian fleets and Tridonian guilds. Send response so that Sigenho will be honored to mediate their agreement. I shall figure out how best to prepare for our guests. A tense situation such as this can be made or broken by the smallest details. Let's see, we'll need food, music, and definitely some security. As fortune would have it, I believe there are some traveling musicians down near the front gate today. Which arrangement shall I make to ensure our guests feel most welcome? Alright, so we can either go with fresh fruit or gourmet hors d'oeuvres. Let's go with the gourmet hors d'oeuvres. So I need to get 3 boar meat and 3 cheese. I need to discuss security arrangements with Lieutenant Milligan, and I need to request a song from each musician at the front gate. Oh, so much to do. Oh, here's our lieutenant, though, so let's discuss security arrangements. I like that it's actually our bard that is showing up and playing music randomly in the castle now. There's 2 ways we can handle security, milady. We can show off our power by stationing guards in highly visible positions, or we can keep things on the down low by wearing disguises. What do you wish, Majesty? Show off might, or covert confidence? Let's go with covert confidence. Less visible security will help keep tensions low. Yes, Your Majesty, I shall go make the arrangements for some suitably subtle disguises. Good job. Survey the talent at the town square. Now that I've made sure the meeting will be secure, I want to make sure our guests feel, shall we say, comfortable. A visit to the town square is always good when looking for some big talent. Alright. And we need to request a song from each of the musicians. Yeah, let's go request a song from whoever that is. Go Sachiko, who's starting to get kind of hungry again. And what's his face? Oh, King Krogo was following me for a while there. Haha, what biting lyrics, what a ribald refrain. Right, I have to request a song from this person. And once I'm done listening to that song, I need to go home. Such complex phrasing, such elegant melodies. Bravo, I only need one musician. Now who shall it be? Let's see, body bard Belinda or courtly musician Hesperus? Let's hire the body bard, and then we'll go home. I'll make sure this party is off ye old chain. You made the right choice, Your Majesty. Alright, let's speed on home. Let's see what are our duties. Hear 3 petitions, and ask 2 citizens about life in Sigenho. Alright, call for food. Let's ask Dame Constance about living in Sigenho. And, oh, I can't ask Sweeper Edith. Or whoever that was. No. About Merchant Princess Ella of Tridoni. We can ask her about living in Sigenho. And our servant is preparing food. Oh, I'm taking on an extra responsibility again. I have to hunt and kill a great bear. Alright, and then go eat the pigeon soup. And then when you're done with that, go ahead and bathe and relieve yourself and admire yourself. And then it will be time to hold court. Power through all these things. Alright. Petition for the monarch. Your Highness, the work conditions in the fields are deplorable. Your subjects work long, hard days. They are barely compensated, and morale is plummeting. I think we should give the workers a delightful fruit basket to improve morale. Everybody loves fruit baskets. If the sight of a shiny new fruit basket does not bring a smile to your face, then your heart is made of stone, sir. I say yes. Which cost me 50 simoleons. Or no. If we start pampering these workers now, then we'll never hear the end of it. Better that they think things will never improve. That way they can resign themselves to the job completely, and that's good for productivity. No, we'll give them fruit baskets. It costs me like next to nothing. Very generous, Your Highness. With this much gold, we can even afford 5 grapes instead of the standard 4. Lady Sachiko the Great's popularity has greatly increased. She is now quite popular among the people. Good. Alright, and I still need to hear 2 more petitions. Great one. The equipment we use to test witches is considered outdated and barbaric. I ask you to finance some upgrades so that our equipment may be new and barbaric. These witches are crafty. We can't give them the opportunity to outsmart our obsolete testing methods. Let's do it. Or too expensive. Yes, the equipment is a little antiquated, but it's never been wrong. I can't justify the cost at this time. No, let's do it. And my popularity has greatly increased again. Thank you, Your Highness. This will buy us many goads and scrapers. Alright, need 1 more petition. There we go. Great one. I dug up this lockbox of gold on my farm. The constable demands I give it up to the kingdom. Must I? My farm is failing and I could use this money to plant more crops. Well, you found it on your farm, right? Then in that case, the gold is yours. That soil and anything found in it is yours. It doesn't matter if it's planted or dug up. You may use the gold for your farm. Thank you, your highness. Come harvest time, I shall bring the castle a bushel of my finest crop. Lady Sachiko the Great's popularity has massively increased. The nation offers its soaring approval of her actions. Good. As it should. Now I need to go hunt and kill a great boar. Okay, where's the forest? There's the forest. Where's the sign for the forest? Way in there. So let's travel to the forest outskirts. Go, Sachiko. And there's the sign. Hunt for great bear. Sachiko tracked down a large black forest bear to its feeding ground. Surprising the animal, she dispatched the furry honey lover with a single blow, carving out 4 chunks of bear meat to take home. Alright, and my duties are done for the day. I am focused. I need to get boar meat and cheese for the summit, and I also need to survey the talent at the town square. So let's go and take care of the meat and cheese, which will require traveling to the village shops. Go to the village shop. Why are you not wearing your hat anymore? That's part of your normal outfit, just keep it on. Alright, food. Where is boar meat? There's boar meat. I'll just take all the boar meat. And cheese. I only need 3, but I'll just take an equal amount with the boar meat. There, that should be enough food for the meeting. Now I can bring this to John the servant so he can prepare. Yes, I can, but I also need to survey the talent in the town square. So let's go to that location. Let's survey talent here. Who's this? Courtesan Lacey. And flirtatious wench Lacey, but spelled differently. How courteous. I'm sure you could make even the stuffiest aristocrat go rose-cheeked. Alright. Survey talent here. Oh my, very welcoming indeed. You both certainly have your own distinct flavor when it comes to showing hospitality. Which of you would make the best impressions on my guests? Let's go with the courtesan. And hire her as greeter. I will ensure a most delightful time for your guests, Your Majesty. Alright, so now I need to give the food to John. Give food. Yes, my lady, I'll make sure to have a fine spread set out when our guests arrive. Now that preparations have been made, I should check in with Royal Advisor Kathy to get an update on when our guests are expected to arrive. I should, but I should also let my progress tick up some more. So let's go home. And let's see, what should we do right now? I don't want to go to bed super early again. Let's go ahead and take another bath. And check ourselves out. And then have something to eat. Have some bear soup, since we just hunted that bear today. And then after that, it will be time to sleep. And hopefully I will be nice and very focused while I sleep. I am. And yes, our performance is ticking up quite a bit. This is really pleasant music. And she is up. She's looking for a fight again. She still has that song stuck in her head. It's decorated, she's well rested, she no longer has any of those buffs. So I guess she's gonna go ahead and get them again. I don't know who this is using my bathtub, but that's my bathtub. Let's build Master Kent. I will fist fight with him. Oh, she lost the fight with him. Great. That's a lot of debuffs. But I have so many buffs, oh well. I'm not very focused, but at least I'm still focused. And we're almost into platinum already. So let's get status report from our royal advisor. I have received word that both parties should be arriving in Sigenho soon. Might I suggest that you take some time to make yourself presentable before they get here? I've taken the liberty of having the servants lay out special bath oils and minerals for you. Take your picks of whichever type of bathwater suits you, milady. Okay, take a bath in seawater or wildflower water. I just took a bath. This is gonna like destroy my skin. Let's go with seawater. That sounds actually really pleasant right now. Ah, that salty sea scent with just a hint of kelp. Watch out, people. Lady Sachiko the Great is riding high on the tide. Hopefully people will arrive before the scent wears off. Oh, and put your Frogga hat back on. Alright, my duties for the day are to read the war crimes docket and hear 3 petitions again. Lady Sachiko the Great, I must speak with you. The Arby villain fleet has arrived. That's nice, but I need to read my war crimes docket. And then I need to eat something. This particularly unsociable guildsman was judged guilty of the heinous war crimes of which they were accused. I take great pleasure in signing this arrest warrant. Let's have boar soup this morning. And then I'll have to sign the royal arrest warrant, and then I will hold court. For some reason it won't let me ultra speed through current action this time. But I can just ultra speed. My father will not allow me to marry, but I am in love and wish to marry my sweetheart. May I have permission by royal decree? Let's see, granted, love conquers all, or denied, learn to obey and respect your elders. No, granted, love conquers all. If you're old enough to come and petition the queen for help with that, you're old enough to make that decision for yourself. My popularity has increased again. Thank you, Your Highness. My sweetheart and I are truly in your debt. My neighbor's pig broke into my yard and ate my cabbages. It's a cabbage disaster. I demand recompense for the 2 cabbages I lost. Recompense. Fine, here's 3 gold simoleons for your cabbages. Happy. Or dear me, How will the kingdom survive after the loss of 2 whole cabbages? Get out of here. Solve your own problems. No, it's 3 simoleons. I'm fine with that. And my popularity has greatly increased again. Alright, and our third petition. My liege, I ask you to fund a voyage to the unknown. I shall sail in your name to discover the secrets of the world around us. Knowledge, treasure, glory, these things can be yours. Absolutely. Yes, I like all of those things. Go in my name and discover many wonders. That'll cost me 100 simoleons, or my highest level of concern begins with me. Everything else in the world exists in concentric rings of lessening importance as they get further away from me. Once you go outside the area I have direct rule over, interest drops off sharply. I'm going to say no. No, it's like 100 simoleons. Fund their expedition. I shall lead a voyage of wonders. Lady Sachiko the Great's popularity has greatly increased, and I did not click out fast enough, so we're doing a 4th petition. I've been curious about this new fad of wearing eye patches, but which eye does your majesty favor? Let's see, I can go with the choices clear, left, or does it matter? Whichever you think best. If I recall, last time I did this, I said whichever you think is best, and people were not happy with that, and it affected my popularity negatively. So the choice is clear. Oh, thank you, your majesty. Now all of my fears and questions have been erased. Lady Sachiko the Great's popularity has greatly increased. The public now universally adores her. Good. Oh, I didn't want it on that speed anymore. And we're well into platinum now. So let's go... Oh, let's finish our duties and send that guildsman to the stocks. I said let's send that guildsman to the stocks. I didn't say to whip out your parrot. Put away your parrot. Sachiko, come on. Okay, don't actually take a bath. I was just hoping that would actually get you to get rid of your parrot. Okay, go send 2 stocks. Okay, the well wasn't actually in your way. Now send them to the stocks already. Looks like the constable is too busy enforcing the law right now to arrest Merchant Karina. But fear not, she's been added to the list. Alright, that's fine. Didn't we just arrest her yesterday? Alright, let's go ask about our Bavilion arrival. Go consult with our advisor some more. Red Captain Clarissa Darktide has arrived with an entourage. They await you at the beach, milady. Alright, let's go to the beach then. The pirates were coming ashore as Lady Sachiko the Great arrived. In front was Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide, leader of the Red Fleet. Her daughter Misty Darktide followed behind. To her left was Black Sail Corbin Ravenscar, leader of the Black Fleet and newest member of the Pirate Tribunal. Dread Captain Darktide called out to Lady Sachiko the Great. No, as Lady Sachiko the Great approached. Greetings, Lady Sachiko the Great. I am Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide of the Arbyvillian Red Fleet. These are Black Sail Corbane Ravenscar of the Black Fleet and Misty Darktide, my daughter. Cool beans. So, I can welcome them. I can give them a sultry salutation or a gracious greeting. Oh, surly salutation. Gracious greeting. I'm not going to be surly with people when I'm trying to make... You speak like you smell, strong and salty. I am glad to see Landegrab doesn't yet have you in his pocket. Let us be off to Castle Siginaho to get this thing started. Alright, escort the pirates to the reception hall. Is it under Monarch or what? No? I guess I just need to go to the reception hall then. Yeah, not home, just to the reception hall. Milady, the Tridonians have arrived at the forest path. I shall look after our guests so that you may go welcome the Tridonians. We shall await your arrival in the reception hall, Lady Sachiko the Great. Alright. Let's go welcome the Tridonians. Guild Lord Demetrius Landgrab strolled importantly into the clearing, accompanied on his left by his son, Erdacian Landgrab, who wore the bored look of a well-to-do noble with no interest in his father's business, and behind them was Admiral Horace Mandrake, leader of the Trodonian Navy. His face was grim and his eyes hard as the Guild Lord called to Lady Sachiko the Great. Greetings, Lady Sachiko the Great. I am Guild Lord Demetrius Landgrab of the Tridonian Guild Consortium. These are Admiral Horace Mandrake and my son, Erdacian Landgrab. Cool. Gracious greeting. You honor us with your gracious words, Lady Sachiko the Great. If only your scent matched your sentiments. Have you ever considered sweetening your charisma with perfume? But we can speak of such things later. Let us be off to Castle Sigenho. Alright, and let's go to the whatchamacallit. And I am getting really hungry and tired. No offense, Lady Sachiko the Great, but I would not have expected the security detail of Sigenho to look like a pack of inelegant buffoons. Let us pray that Captain Darktide's gang can keep their composure long enough for us to sign this treaty. It is you and your snake tongue we should be worried about, Landgrab. Now let us attend to our business so that we may sooner be rid of each other's company. Let's see. Announce the start of the summit. But before I do that, I really need sleep and food. Alright. Sleep and food. Let's go ahead and have the food first. Have some turnip soup, and then we will sleep. Because my performance is ticking down right now. Oh, not anymore. Good. And then once you wake, go to your reception hall. Alright, let's start the summit. As leader of the host kingdom for this peace summit, I, Lady Sachiko the Great of Sigenho, hereby bring this meeting to order. As is tradition, each side is required to present an offering of goodwill. You will now exchange your offerings that we may begin the steps towards reconciliation. The Black Sail and Admiral exchanged gifts. On behalf of the combined fleets of Arbyville, I, Black Sail Corbain Ravenscar, present the golden spyglass of clarity. Its lens can see through even the thickest fog. On behalf of the Guild Consortium and Tridonian Navy, I, Admiral Horace Mandrake, present the jeweled compass. Its needle will always point away from danger. Oh, nice. Continue the summit. Now, if I may have your attention, I will announce the next part of the summit. Continue the summit. And now, before the signing of the treaty, we will follow a long-standing tradition of Sigenho, the giving of the gifts. Thereby, the gifts are given to the monarch, who in this case happens to be me. Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide and Guild Lord Demetrius Landgrave, have you brought your gifts for me? Yes, and we both agree that our gifts are better suited for use outdoors. For that reason, we shall present your gifts at the town square. And I was really hoping we could get this done, but it's about time to call it. So we will have to go and see what those gifts are next time. So thank you very much for watching. This has been the Kingdom of Sigenho, and I have been some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have. You know the drill. Like, dislike, subscribe, ring the bell, comment, share, any of that stuff. Whatever you feel like doing, go for it. And take care and have a wonderful day.